right, what's going on, guys? I'm so glad to have you here. My name is Jenna for the guys that don't already know. I started out as a host on the Jenna Ben Show on Dash Radio, been interviewing fighters for several years. We are here introducing MMA Today. This is my incredible co-host, Shawn Chase. He also has a vast background in MMA. We're about to introduce two killer guests, and we're so excited to kick off this show.
Yes, we have two guys that, they were the show last night. One man was the first to take out Luke via strikes, won the performance of the night, Mr. Geoff Neal.
Hell yeah. Yeah, thank you.
And the man, sweet dreams, Jamahal Hill, who won the fight of the night. And if I'm not mistaken, you both jumped up the ranks last night. You're both in the top six.
Yeah, we're both
number
jumped up
number six. Yeah.
Geoff was 13, moved to 6. That's incredible. Where you belong, because when I met you, you were at 5. So we're gonna get you back. And Jamahal, you were at 10 and you're now at 6 as well.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. So today we are going to talk about last night's fights, and we are going to cover some trending news first. You know, we were at the PI, Duncan, who's, obviously the man over there, gave us this incredible tour, and we got to see, I think we as viewers know that you guys have access to all of this technology, but Shawn and I didn't realize how in depth, the information is that you guys like everything you have access to. And it kind of made me respect the sport even more. This is legit. They're using actual science to help you perform better.
Yeah, sorry. You talking about the PI?
Yeah.
We have all that access, and I don't know about any of that shit.
What?
I don't use none of that, yo.
Oh, because you don't live
really?
here.
I don't.
Yeah, he's over in Dallas.
I'm in Dallas. I never did any kind of special testing shit at the
Really?
PI. No.
Wow.
I don't know.
I mean, you should, though, because
No
even if you spend...
interest to do it anytime soon?
Yeah, I need to. I need to.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? My worst habit is I'm not I don't think about shit like that. I just go in there to fight. You know what I mean? I don't do all this extra shit. You know what I mean? But I should probably focus on my diet. I should probably focus on the nutrition and all that stuff, but I don't.
Well, the thing is, you have it all at your fingertips. Yeah, right. I would kill for that. They had some machinery that will also double as anti-aging red lights, and I was like, okay, I would have been into it, No, but the cryotherapy, and then even just getting a DEXA scan so you can kind of understand your muscle mass, is your right pec bigger than your left, and areas that
Man, hands down, the best resource at the PI is the physical therapy staff.
Right.
Hands down. Yeah. Hands down, the best resource.
I was blown away when they were breaking it down for us yesterday.
They're amazing.
And there's nowhere else that has the level that they have. It's really nuts. They're so ahead of the game over there.
They know their stuff, I think might have been first day I was here. No, it was after the first day. It was Wednesday, actually. I was training and actually pulled my shoulder. And my shoulder, I couldn't lift my arm up above this. Went to the PI, let them know what was going on. They worked on it, and I was good.
Really?
I was good, bro.
Jeff's okay, I'm starting to become a believer in this.
Usually I just drink some vodka, and it works.
No, that shit was real. I was the same way. And I was the same way. I was the same way. But the thing was, I twisted my wrist back in 2019. And for 2 months, bro, it was bothering me. I couldn't get it to heal up. I couldn't get it to stop. So I booked a week to come out here and stay at the PI and got physical therapy. I was good.
Wow.
That was good.
Yeah, they really know what they're doing.
It's definitely something worth taking advantage of. And then the scans and everything, they do get all up in your stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want to know how far your neck turns, how far it turns up, how much your bones weigh, how much your gristle weigh, how much
they'll know more about you than you know about yourself when you go there.
What they do with that information is they take it and they formulate a diet plan and things like that to help you reach a certain level of, it's dope. It's dope.
I love it. Actually, the last time I went to the PI without you, Shawn, was with Jamahal. And we, and we spent some time with Brad Tate, Cut Man. And we did some TikToks. Got a few more coming. You seen it?
I've seen those TikToks too.
Yeah, so I was directing.
Jamal's TikTok game is on point.
Right? And then I played the...
She was the director. She was the director.
I played the girlfriend, though. Yeah. I was turn to the camera. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. So, Adesanya and Pereira and
That
Poirier.
MSG card's looking stacked right now.
I'm trying to get on that.
Yeah, that's the card to get on right now. What are your thoughts on Pereira's, how he's sort of, him and Adesanya obviously had their fights. Adesanya comes to the UFC, becomes the man, and Pereira's just sort of stalking him in a way. Yeah. He works his way in, and he's up there.
That fight's official right now, right?
It's official. Yeah. It's official from Madison Square Garden.
I don't know. I feel like he's gonna make Adesanya have to fight.
Exactly. I do believe that as
just
well.
like the length, the reach, like Adesanya's not gonna be able to jab.
And Adesanya has a lot to prove in this fight as well. Sure. And he's come out and he's like, kill or be killed. Like, he's like, I'm not taking this lightly. So
I think Adesanya's gonna take him out because that anime shit, he's gonna like channel some Naruto shit.
I definitely think Adesanya has improved vastly since their original fights. I wouldn't be surprised
if he actually mixed in some takedowns just to mix it up.
Just to mix it up, right?
Clinch him up, grab him up.
Take him in deep waters.
Threat,
right.
Make it an MMA fight.
Exactly. Yeah. Show him stuff he hasn't seen yet. He's had 6 fights in MMA, which is crazy that he's got a title shot already. But that's what the fans want to see, I've
been wanting to see it since he got in the UFC.
Me too. And it was funny during that presser where Izzy and Strickland were going at it during that presser, and Pereira's just sitting there, coy, doesn't say a word. And I was like, yo, this man's dangerous. Like, they're acting like he's not even in the mix right now. And now look at him. He's right up there. Another big fight for that card, Poirier and Chandler, is officially booked as well.
Yeah, it took a little shoving.
It did. I was there for that. And we were like, what's going on over there? A little tussle in the corner. Yeah. But that'll be interesting. That'll be a good fight.
That'll be a good one.
I'm excited for that one.
It would be.
Yeah, well, what do we think about O'Malley v. Jan?
Y'all look at me when y'all said that.
Because I knew you had something to say.
I mean, that's good. That's good for him. He's got a good opportunity in front of him. Hopefully he prepares and he comes ready to fight, you know, which he usually does.
Right.
He's a good fighter, man. He shows up. He's got action, fun fights. But Jan is for real.
Jan
is dead ass for real. So we're gonna see what he really about. I got Jan winning.
I want Jan to win, but I think Shawn's gonna beat his ass.
Really?
I do. I really do.
Really?
I don't know about that.
I have a feeling. I just like the hype that he's gonna bring in. I don't think Jan's gonna. I don't know, because I feel like he froze up and he didn't do shit with the
Aljo fight.
I can tell you how. I can see Sean O'Malley beating Jan, because Jan starts slow.
Exactly.
He starts out,
but he's already come out and said he's going to do 2 practice rounds before he walks out.
Yeah, all that sound good.
Yeah,
but exactly. If you steady coming out slow, that's what you do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And Jan, that game plan works for him because he lets the fighter sort of fade over the course, and that's where he starts.
And Shawn is dangerous early.
And Shawn will be dangerous for 3 rounds. I don't see Shawn gassing in 3 rounds. Yeah. But my unbiased opinion, I think this is a massive leap for O'Malley.
Mm-hmm.
I personally didn't think. I thought Pedro was winning that fight before the low blow in the eye poke. I thought he was.
Me too.
He was outlanding him significantly. The Cheeto fight, that wasn't a freak accident. That was a check. Exactly. So, and I think Jan is an absolute tank. He's a beast, and he's been in there with the best of the best. And I personally believe it'll be a quick fight, and I think Jan gets it done very fast. And there's going to be a lot of broken hearts because they love him. They love Sugar Show, man. When we went to 276 where he fought Pedro, I mean, I'd never seen. First of all, he's brought a really new demographic into MMA. I see kids that I was like, wow, I didn't know these guys were fans, and they're sitting here dissecting the fights, and I'm like, he's really ushered in a new audience.
Right. Like talking about he was in control of the fight. How, bro? Where was the control?
Yeah, that's like you said it. When you're the popular guy, you can
you
get away with saying things like that.
Yeah, bro. Like one of his fans was like, he had like the O'Malley jersey on. Like he came down, like Pedro was getting like led out. He like leans over the bench and said, "Open your fucking eye," like real shit. He's like, "Open your eye, you pussy motherfucker."
Oh my God,
bro, you can tell Munoz just turned, bro. Like he wanted to fucking kill that dude, bro. Like for real. And it's just like we just sitting there. It's like, as a fighter, just looking at that, it's like,
so those are the fans we don't want.
Yeah, I know. I agree, man. Because
I can't.
We grew up with a certain etiquette, in this industry, and some of these, they're like these young kids. They're like Fairweather fans that are sort of coming in. They don't know what they
don't respect. Man.
There's no respect there, exactly, and that's the thing that stood out to me as well. But that'll be an interesting one.
I think it'd be good. I think Jan's wrestling is the difference.
I got O'Malley, bro. $100.
Jeff's gonna look like
all right. You heard it here on MMA Today.
I'll take that one too. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's do it.
My
got some skin on the table now.
He got a little extra chicken last night. So,
I'm telling you, O'Malley, like his range, his length, I just feel like he's a smart fighter.
He's very smart, and he's a master at keeping that range.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
because Jan's gonna bring it to him, and
it's a smart fight. Like I know Dana came out and he was like, I thought it was ridiculous at first, but I'm like, I like it. Like this is it's a test. He's had enough fights in the UFC where you got to start. I know you got to start throwing him in there with the. All
right, we have to talk about Conor McGregor. I know.
All three of us.
Same reaction about him potentially retiring. What do you guys think is going to happen here?
So what, the 15th
Can I be
time
completely honest about that?
Yeah.
I do not give
You don't care. Is that the general consensus in the UFC community, like the fighter community?
Conor does what Conor does. Like,
I got her pulling Brett Favre.
Yeah, I personally have been saying this for a year now. I don't think he's ever going to fight again. Yeah, and if he does, I don't think he'll ever win another fight again.
Yeah. I feel like I don't want to talk about Conor unless Conor has the fucking fight contract signed and he's about to fight. Like
he could do well against Nate, but I don't. Nate's got one fight left, and I don't see him.
Same thing for John Jones.
Yeah,
but like people are like, I get asked questions about like, bro, my man's ain't fighting, bro.
Oh, you don't think John's gonna come fight?
I don't saying that he's not. He's not though. I'm tired of waiting. I want to see him fight.
I'm tired of waiting too.
No, but Jeff, we talked about this. Like social media and marketing in general is so important, and it like factors in. I mean, would you agree that it factors into the fights that you get? Because they, like you said, popularity matters.
Like I had a tough road even getting into the top 15 because I don't post shit. Like, I mean, like,
you don't talk shit. You don't go and, make threats and try to trend for, the wrong reasons. And unfortunately, that is what's selling right now. And it sucks, because I hate to see it. I like to see fighters that deserve the good fights, getting the good fights, not going and having a really good post-fight, interview and making it memorable.
You said fuck on national television. Now you get a fucking title shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's what it's becoming. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm all about seeing the guys that deserve it get the right fights. I mean, even Oliveira. Oliveira is a dominant champion that I believe does not get the respect he deserves because he's so respectful. Right. People are talking shit to him. He takes the high road, and
Charlie Olive's is nasty.
What's that?
Charlie Olive's is nasty.
I
see what he's doing. He understanding the striking game on a level like how it was taught to me.
Right.
That shit is.
He's one of the guys that I'm like, he is completely dialed in right now.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
I'm not sold on his striking game because he got dropped his last 2 fights.
So what?
We
got to go back and look at it, and then look at the response and look at what he's doing. All right, he got dropped, and then after that, he hung in the pocket, and now he's starting to slip. That little slip right punch, bang, bang.
So I'm gonna rewatch the fight. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna look.
I look at it, and he
said that passionate enough that
it was Chandler and Gaethje, the 2 fights. I mean, those are the 2 most.
He was so fucking sharp, bro.
Yeah, his precision.
That uppercut he hit. I was right there though. I was like right there by the cage.
I believe
so. That uppercut he hit Gaethje.
Yeah,
bro. He had my man hurt, bro.
I mean, think about it. He fought back-to-back fight. Yeah, he got dropped. But he fought 2 of the most devastating hitters and finishers in the division, and he finished both of them by one of them by strikes. But I mean, he dropped Gaethje.
Is a tough ass division. Yeah.
That is a killer division right now. Everyone's a killer in there. Yeah, that's a tough one. But yeah, Charlie Olives, man, he put out something recently saying that Makhachev's arrogance will be his downfall. I don't know if you saw that.
He says it's going to kill you.
It's going to kill.
I'm like, whoa, what you mean by that?
I know. The translation didn't come over correctly.
I think Charlie Olives hurts him.
Oh, I think Charlie Olives finishes him by strikes, actually.
100% on that.
Yeah. I think that's how that one ends for sure.
I think Charlie might get him.
And that's, what are your thoughts on Makhachev's rise? Never fought anyone in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen any of his fights.
Smart.
I've seen a couple of his, but I feel like the Khabib, influence did a lot.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And he somehow bypassed that Dariush fight, which was, I don't know how he got away with that.
I mean, Dariush hasn't fought, has he?
No.
He hurt or something, right?
I don't know.
I'm not sure exactly. The last fight was against Tony. I don't think he's fought since then, right?
Yeah, bro, that was like 2 years ago.
That was like a year and some change ago.
That was almost 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah,
So he gotta
I think
active.
he did get injured. That's why the Makachev fight fell through originally, and then
so I can't blame him for moving on.
Oh no, I can't blame him either. But it's funny that despite all that, he got the title shot at the end of it. So in his on his turf, kind of. It's in Abu Dhabi. I remember Khabib was talking about, he'll go to Brazil and he'll beat Oliveira there, and it somehow went the other way around.
Where's the fight going to be at?
It's in Abu Dhabi.
Are you fucking serious?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I just go to show you, Charlie Allis don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. That's the drive that I like. He said it. He's like, I'm going to come into your home and I'm going to beat you in front of all your people, and then I'm going to come back to my home. So I'm like, yo, I believe him.
No, see that made it to where I'm probably not going to be able to go to Brazil for a while now.
What's that?
Is it Johnny Walker?
Steady knocking out Brazilians. Don't go there. For real. I think that's like
you've become sort of the Brazilian slayer.
Yeah, hey, but I like Brazil, man.
Who doesn't?
Come on, man. Dang.
That's
all right, guys. We have got to talk about how last night all 10 fights ended in finishes. First time in 8 years. This is only the 10th time this has ever happened. And how cool is it, Shawn, that we actually get to 20%
be here of the finishes
with
right
20%
here.
of the finishes right here. Main and co-main, you guys made history last night.
Yeah. That was insane. I mean, every single fight. So we talked about this earlier. Is the UFC going to give everyone bonuses? I don't think so, right?
I mean,
they're not worried about it because they got theirs.
You guys got yours. That's not a we problem. That's a they problem, guys.
I was on the prelims too, man. You know, I first round TKO too, man.
All right, guys. What I want to do is jump into last night's fights, and I'm so excited to hear your assessment. I know you guys were busy fighting, so you didn't really get to check out all of the fights the way we did, but I talked to Terrance Mckinney, and I know that you guys are very close. He wanted to be here so bad, but he couldn't change his flight. So I told him that we were going to FaceTime him on the show. So grab your phone, FaceTime that guy.
He's like, I'm doing it? He said, you said you're FaceTiming. It's not on me.
How you going to put it on me? Yeah.
I'm going to give him a little heads up.
I like that dude, man. He's cool. He's really cool.
I love that he came out so explosive. Didn't let... I forgot who he was fighting, but he came out calculated. He came out calculated and was completely dominant. And then the first thing he said after the fight, he's like, "It took too long for me to finish this fight."
No, but that's his personality. Like what I like about him, his energy is always like positive, and high, and happy.
Yeah, I like that.
You want to be around people.
Exactly,
like that.
It's infectious, right?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Turn it to the.
Look at this tall.
I was told to call you while we was.
What's up, Terrance? Congratulations, my friend.
Hey, I want to say thank you so much, man. It's just an unforgettable journey. It's just so fun.
Yeah, bro.
You know, Terrance, I got to say, this is actually a compliment to Jamahal. I was looking at your stories last night. Okay. All right, we're passing him around. All right, so I was looking at your stories last night because, we were going to meet up and celebrate with you. And I noticed that the only 2 stories you had posted were about Terrance, giving him props. Like you had you were the main event. You had just won. And you got your bonus.
You used your platform to
promote Terrance. And Terrance, he has only ever had amazing things to say about you. So I wanted to kind of shed light on that love because I think that's so special.
Yeah, that's a little bad.
Been my big brother. I don't know how people get us confused.
Big as hell, bro. They be like, yeah, bro. That shit do be funny.
Both handsome young men.
Yeah. All right, little brother. I'm gonna get with you, man.
I love you.
Love you too.
Speaking about,
that's cool.
You already know it.
I never knew y'all were close like that.
Yeah. Speaking of which, one thing I have noticed because last night we got a chance to talk to your manager, and you worked so hard to get to this point. Now you're on the biggest stage. You have this platform, and where most guys will sort of like relish in that moment, you're all about sharing the limelight with your team and the guys. Like Brian told me, I've been in this industry for 15 years last night, he was telling me, and he's like, I've never had a fighter, one of my clients come and tell the media, I'm not coming on the podium unless my team stands behind me. And he showed He showed us the video. He sent us the videos and the photos and everything.
I have them. We're
They
gonna
tried to
share
play
them.
me, bro, because I tried to get my team on stage with me and shit. Then they like zoomed it in just on me. I was like, oh, y'all must not want no questions asked.
Well, we're gonna Brian sent us all this stuff, so we're gonna post it so everyone can see it.
We'll make sure they get love.
But yeah, that was and Brian said he's like, I got 15 years. I've never ever seen that, and it meant so much. And just it's just a testament of your character, man. I know what a hard road you've had, and here you are, and it's all about sharing it with the guys that have been there with you.
They my everything, bro. Whenever it's time for me to go to a fight, I turn to them. I look to them, and they answer. They respond. They show up every day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking like I get sharp sometimes, and I land some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like land some shit.
Right.
And they just, sorry, bro. Just keep working. That's nice. I'm glad that you're sharp. You know what I'm saying? Don't you gotta go to work tomorrow, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like for real. But that's you know what I mean? But that's what it is. That's what I got. You know what I mean? We got a family.
And that's what it seems. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Where do you live, Jamal?
I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Love that.
Nice.
That's right. Okay. Well, heavyweight Augusto Sakai v. Sergey Spivak. Spivak winner by TKO, round 2, end of the second round.
The boy's good.
Impressive. 5 months here. We were actually, was it Bisping who gave him a compliment about learning English?
How much his English has improved over the last 5 months.
Yeah. And just, I loved how everybody.
He just learned how to speak English 5 months ago?
Yes.
Like he prepared.
I had a whole conversation with this man.
Yes.
I held a whole conversation with this man in the hotel. I had no idea.
Just because complimented him.
Shout out, bro. Shout out to you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you see it. Like I remember even before the fight, I'd heard that Sergey's really been changing it up because he had a rough start. He had a rocky start, and he's now I think won 5 of 6. So he's on fire.
He's getting to his game. He's getting to what he wants to do. He's getting there quick, and he's getting there without taking a lot of damage.
Just the fact that he's coming and improving the English, and he shout out Steak on the as a sponsor.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, he's doing it all. He's improving all around. Not just
a big ass dude.
So you can do that on post fight interviews, like shout out like a sponsor.
Of course you can.
They allowed it.
Of course you can.
Get it, Jack.
I
Make that money.
Yes.
I lost 2 G's because I didn't know if I was gonna get fined for saying it.
No, sir.
Somebody said,
plug it all you want.
We don't know if he got fined.
No, they don't.
Okay,
I did that shit last night. They ain't find me.
Yeah.
Who'd you shout out?
I shouted out my sponsors back at home.
All right. Who are they?
Next Day Construction.
Hey,
and
shout them out again.
Yeah, shout them out again.
Shout out y'all. You already know they've been rocking me since the beginning. These are 2 sponsors that help fund me being able to just fight. You know what I mean? And just focus on this to make it here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I love that. You guys have great hearts. All right. We got to talk about
the Ultimate Fighter winners.
The Ultimate Fighter winners, the female fight.
Both good fights.
Okay. So Brogan Walker v. Juliana Miller. Now, this one, Brogan comes out. She's making faces. She's talking so much smack.
Mm-hmm. She was actually staring her down when they were checking her out before she even walked in.
I think she was trying to get in her head.
Of course she was. But I knew she wouldn't.
And she was talking to her during the fight.
You were there.
You know Juju?
Yes.
You know Juju?
No, I don't. But I seen a lot of her videos.
Juju, he knows her.
Yeah, you know her.
You know her. I don't know her.
You know her.
I only call her Juju because that's the only thing I know her as. That's what I seen on the Ultimate Fighter.
Okay.
I didn't know what her real name is. The only thing that popped up there was Juju.
I had seen some of the way she was so humble going into the fight, saying, I know on paper she looks better than me in every category, but I want to get in there. I'm very comfortable with what I know I can do, and I want to scrap. And she turned it into a scrap. I mean, even with the little post-fight antic that she did right afterwards.
She was like, suck it.
Gave her the X-Pac.
I didn't like that, but she shook hands after.
That's why you could tell it was the heat of the moment. You could tell it was from like the season of all the animosity. She got it out, and then immediately was super respectful right afterwards.
And gave her props.
Gave her a ton of props and respect. Yeah, star in the making. And then, of course, Kamaru's brother.
Yeah,
that was
bro.
We should train together. Motherfucker's a beast, bro.
He and all
that
fights.
Death touch, bro.
Yes.
How did you touch?
I shook that, bro. I shook his hand, bro.
I shook his hand last night when I came to see you. Yes.
So you felt it. Yeah, bro. That boy's strong.
He's
bro.
a big guy.
I fist bumped his ass whenever they might have it on camera at the Apex when he was coming off the scale and I was going on. I fist bumped his ass, bro. I'm like. I had to look at his ass like, bro, did you do that on purpose? Or
I
your
felt
hands
that
just like that?
Fist on my face.
Oh, shit.
Absolutely
his
not.
first time, when he came to our gym in Dallas, and like my coach, for whatever fucking dumbass reason, he's like, hey, come over here and spar him. I was fighting for my life.
No.
He is a scary dude.
He's a scary dude, and he has one speed when he spars.
Right. And he had that speed in the fight. And like Zach Pauga looked really good. Like, I mean, he was moving, but I was telling Jenna, I'm like,
a good counter.
And I was
really
like,
good counter.
I'm like, Zach can look great all 3 rounds. Like, I was like, Muhammad can catch him at any moment in this fight. It'll be lights out because he possesses just
death
that
touch.
Lights out. Yes, death touch. That's the best way. I'm going to start
touch.
using that. But one thing about that, obviously, they do like the little trailers and they do the backgrounds of the fighters. I didn't know that Muhammad had that kind of tragedy that went down a few years ago.
The son passed
Like
away.
That
I knew about that
broke
long
my
time
heart
ago,
when I watched that.
and he never made it public. You know what I mean? Like that was the first time me seeing that actually public. But I've known about it for years. You know what I mean? Like once it happened, like
That's hard. That's
you
like,
can see his tears come out of his eyes.
We were watching it and I had no clue. And when I saw that, it made me emotional. I was like, oh my God, that is heartbreaking. And I was so happy for him when he won. And you could tell it's been such a journey. And for him to just get that contract, get that victory on such a big platform, and I can tell it meant a lot for him. And that was just good to see.
I can't imagine. Bro.
I can't either.
That's literally like one of my worst fears.
Yeah, it's been like it's been in the back of my head since
There's
yesterday.
one thing,
Most
fuck championships, fame, all of that. If it's one thing I ask is that I don't outlive any of my children.
Right.
Yeah.
Real talk. That's the one thing I ask.
You got a little farm over there.
Yeah.
You got how many kids you got,
I got
bro?
6.
You got 6 for real?
I got 6 of them.
How old are you?
Yeah.
I'm 31.
Okay, I'm 31 too.
Yeah, I'm 31. Shit, my oldest just turned.
You got
My
a little
oldest
girl.
just turned
I got
16.
I'm about to get a vasectomy.
Wow.
No.
I ain't, no.
You heard it here on MMA
Jeff
Today.
has a plan, ladies and
Headline,
gentlemen.
Geoff Neal is getting a
That little girl
vasectomy.
is all
I'm
I need to
still
worry
shooting.
about.
Shoot.
Jamal's got his finger on the triggers.
No,
It cut my balls.
having a girl first fucked me up. I don't want another because so much worries came in my because I didn't know the gender of like my daughter until like the day she was born.
Right.
Like once it was like girl, I was like, oh no. I'm thinking about her life when she's 15.
You're thinking about 15 years ahead already. Yeah.
And it still concerns me.
Yeah. I'm there.
How many?
My
I was about
daughter
to say,
just
how many
turned
boys,
16.
how many girls you got?
Half and half.
Half and half.
My oldest is 16, and then my youngest is 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how has it been dealing with the teenage daughter?
Oh man, bro. It's smooth, bro. My daughter really don't be doing too much. We've had our situations, but she know how her dad is. You know, I'm gonna come to you straight up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I talk to my kids very real and very raw. So we gotta understand it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how
that's the best
how I handle it, bro.
I can learn from this dude how to talk to my daughter when she gets that age, like, because I don't know how I'm gonna deal with like the shit that she's gonna.
The most important thing is to be real with them.
Real with them. Real with them. Be raw with them.
Yes.
Because like I tell my daughter all the time, like you know what I mean. Because like now, like I mean, my daughter got a woman's body. You know what I'm saying? So I tell her all the time, like, yeah, you can go out there, you can do this, but I tell her what her options are. But I tell her, well, also what come with that.
Right.
You want to be out here trying to be grown and shit. Hey, look, you around the same age I was whenever I had you.
Right.
So you can get out there and try to tackle that road. I mean, if you want to, it's not fun.
It's not easy.
You lose out on this, you miss out on this, you got to do this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just lay it out for her like that. I don't bullshit.
Right.
That is who you are through
that.
and through. Like from the moment I met you, you were at a different point in your career when we met, and here you are fucking crushing it. You're the same guy.
Still me. That's all I know how to be.
Yeah.
I don't know how to be anything else. It get difficult when you start trying to step into other shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? For real. Like, bro, I don't know if you feel this way. Do you ever forget like you in the UFC or like
all
you
the
in
time?
Really?
Dead ass. I be forgetting I'm in the UFC.
All the
Jeff,
time.
like,
forgetting all
he like
that.
lives a normal life.
Like,
I
just
have
be
conversations
living.
with people and then like, oh, so if I'm like, oh damn,
I am a fighter.
I'm a celebrity. I'm a celebrity. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit happened. Somebody came up to me like, Jamahal Hill. I was like, yeah, how the fuck you know me? Real shit. I asked him like, how you know me? He's like, UFC fighter. I was like, oh shit.
I forgot the famous athlete.
Like dead ass.
Everyone knows me, yeah.
You know, cause I'm me. You know what I mean? I just be me. I still deal with everyday shit. You know what I mean? So it's like.
Speaking of someone coming up to you, I saw that clip where the prankster. That was hilarious. I don't think anyone's gonna be pranking you anytime soon after that.
Yeah, they got me. My coach, my manager, Brian, actually wanted to get me back for like a phone prank that I did on him and posted.
Right.
So yeah, that was his way of getting me back by almost getting me charged.
Have you had any of these influencers try to come and do these hidden camera pranks yet?
It won't go the way because I'm super pacifist. I'm like, oh, it's okay, sir.
Yeah.
We live in Texas. I'm gonna walk away.
Right.
Stand the ground.
Right.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
We're a different state.
That's funny.
Okay, I've been waiting for this moment. We got to talk about your fight, Geoff. You are here. We get like the behind the scenes inside scoop. I want all the details. You won in the third round, minute 2:01. And you won performance of the night. You crushed it. I mean, we were definitely on the edge of our seat for a second because obviously I'm very vocal about like being invested in you because your character is just so legit. And I've always wanted to see you do well. And I've pushed you behind the scenes to post more on social because I know the impact. But yeah, so here you are. How was this training camp? How was your journey leading up to it? What were you thinking? Give us everything.
I mean, it was a rough training camp, like, because I'm dealing with like a lot of shit, like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But made it through. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fighter. You know what I mean? We fight through all the bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just because something's going on in my life. I'm gonna
make it.
Gotta work.
Right.
You gotta work through it.
Keep trucking on. Right.
And you know, funny thing, the game plan was to take his ass down the fight.
Really?
We trained wrestling the whole camp. Barely did any striking.
Really?
But
I
like,
find that hard to believe, man. You came in like, I mean,
but the day before the fight, we were like I just got done weighing in. It was like 9:00 at night, so we do workouts after the weigh-ins. And my coach just kept on talking about, you got to watch out for this, watch out for that. I'm like, Coach, you're giving him too much fucking credit.
Right.
I'm like, what about me?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm the motherfucker that he needs to worry about.
I think you landed like 57
but
or
that's
58 strikes in the first round. That was incredible. That's insane.
They just worry about
That's
you,
why
bro.
I love my coach, because he does it. Yeah. He's an asshole, but it comes from a good place. You know
just think of
Coach
all.
Saif, right?
Hold on.
Yeah.
One way to think of it, like think of all the nerves and everything that you feel and all of that shit, the emotion that you feel going. He feel that same shit. Only difference is you got control over what happens.
Yeah.
He don't. You know
that's good perspective.
I already know because I know how my coach, bro. My coach be freaking out, dog. I already know he is because
you're like comforting your coach.
Real shit. I be like, you good, bro? He like, fucking, you're the one fighting. Like,
I've been in a
I'm good. I'm good as long as you good.
Yeah,
you know
everybody back there be all like tight and shit, and I'm like, I'm trying to make jokes and make them feel comfortable because like, why y'all acting all? But the real thing about that fight, Jamahal has said he's like the most successful dude from the Contender Series, and I took that personal that night.
Right.
Hey, that was smooth up, right? But hey, and look at what we got for it.
Hey,
there you go. Look at what we got for it.
He did want to prove some shit.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you showed up.
You're trending right now,
Vicente,
man.
I'm cool with Vicente.
Right,
I go down to Sanford. Sanford. I train with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with Vicente, but I'm gonna tip my hat to I'm gonna be real. I'm real before I'm anything. That was a beautiful performance.
It really was.
It was a master class. You came out and you stayed within yourself. You executed. You found your opening.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you was expecting to land that left hand like that.
Oh no. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it landed though, you recognized it. You started using that to open up other things.
Right.
To break down the game, to break down this game plan. That's what it is.
Right.
That's what you got to do. It just take a little chip.
Yeah, it really was a master class.
Come off, and then watch how much
I appreciate your honesty, but I was just joking because he is the most successful dude from the Contender Series. To be honest, to be honest, like if I'm looking at shit like statistically, like
right.
How many finishes you got in the
Apex? That's 6. That was my 6th one.
Wow.
6 finishes in Apex.
Yeah, wow, you got
it.
Okay, so Geoff, I gotta know: was there any point throughout your fight, and this is something I will never understand as someone who's never fought? Was there any oh shit moment? Or is there any moment where you're like, okay, because you were doing really well, and then was there, right, see, Jamahal, I'm going to ask you.
I didn't even got to hear it say it.
I'm going to ask you right after.
Always. It's always an oh shit moment.
So like, at what point in the fight, what round, what moment were you like, all right, maybe I need to like step it up, or maybe I need to watch this?
The second round, he threw something and like his foot just like hit in a weird place in my stomach.
Yep.
I had a shit right after that.
I swear the shit out you.
He straight up kicked the shit out you.
As soon as I got back to the hotel, I'm on the toilet. Just like, it was bad. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wait, side question. Have either of you ever like shit in the middle of a fight? Has that ever happened to
No.
any
One
fighter?
time in the UFC, and it was a female fight.
Yeah, it was.
No.
Yeah, it came through her. It came through her
It
shorts.
started sliding
Yes,
out.
yes.
It got on her
Yo,
opponent.
Romero.
Her opponent comes
Have y'all
out after
forgot about
she's like,
Yo?
the last 2
Yo
rounds.
Romero shitting on himself too.
That's
Wait,
one
who
way
else?
to win.
Who else?
Yo Romero.
He did?
Google it right now.
Oh.
Google this shit right now. Yo Romero shitting himself too.
Damn.
Promise you. But nobody's gonna say shit to him.
No, no one's telling
Soldier
you
of God.
No one's telling the soldier of God. You
You say something to him. Go.
Yeah, go.
Go. I love you.
Okay, so Jamal, what was your oh shit moment last night?
Oh shit moment was whenever I finally decided, like, all right, I'm not gonna let this dude run away from me. And I tried to put myself in danger, to decide to try to land, and that motherfucker counted and punched me in my eye. That was my
I remember
shit. That was my oh shit moment. Another one was he had this nice little over takedown where he grabbed my leg and then he used the underhook to fold me over. Like he like legitimately fucking folded me over and drove me fucking shoulder head first into the fucking cage.
Damn.
That was an old shit moment for me.
I remember that moment.
Yeah, I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
I said it. I want to see if they actually got what I said to him or what I said when I was like, you motherfucker. Real shit. on my shoulder and on my head, though.
Yeah.
In front of everybody. In front of my friends.
Oh my God.
Man.
You guys are too funny, man. Okay, Geoff, let's close you out. Now, your record is currently 15-4. I'm ecstatic that you've, jumped the ranks from 13 to 6. I know some people have their opinions on the rankings, and we'll talk about that another day. But I actually still think that it carries some weight. You got a performance of the night bonus, and I'm so happy for you. One thing I learned recently is that they don't pay out the bonuses the same night. They actually...
it takes like a month or...
Yeah.
You got
Really?
You got yours in a month?
Hey, sure.
You got yours in 1 month? What? I waited a whole quarter for mine.
I only got one bonus. I feel like I should have 4 by this point.
Right.
But I only got 1 before that. I think it took like 2.
Didn't they
months.
institute recently like a fan bonus?
The crypto.
The fans vote on who they think the fan bonus should go to.
Yeah, but they do that every fight.
And I remember they did it. I noticed it first during the last was Rose and Esparza, and they gave Rose.
It's a popularity.
The fans gave Rose the bonus now, and that's when
they pay you in crypto.
Oh, I didn't know they paid you in crypto.
I don't cash, damn it.
No, they pay
you in real money.
I don't know what to do with crypto. I don't
Yeah. So isn't crypto dropping? They give it to you a month later, it's devalued.
I sold all my Dogecoin. I don't want that shit no more.
Yeah.
Man, that's another conversation for another day.
Maybe the problem is you didn't even call it the right thing.
Doge.
Doge.
Doge? Is it Doge? He was confused. Dodge Motors about to hit Jeff with a cease and desist.
That's how you know I shouldn't have bought that shit in the first place.
There you go.
Okay, so Geoff, you had your oh shit moment.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of about last night?
Just
because you said you've been working on your uppercut.
I've been working on that. Like
he's the first man to finish Vicente Luque by strikes. That's trending right now. That's gone viral. Everyone's talking about that right now.
They're hating on it too.
Are they?
They're discrediting Luque, saying he's not the same anymore. I hate that.
Tell me about it.
Man, boy.
Man, tell me about it.
Yes, I know.
Anytime I do something good, somebody got to be like, this person.
There's always going to be trolls out there.
That's crazy that people fight me, they don't look the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like maybe
it's
that's
always.
Me.
I mean, yeah, it's always. I mean, even in the NBA, like that pandemic year, everyone's like, "Oh, it was a bubble year; it didn't count." I'm like,
right.
What didn't count?
What didn't count?
These men came and played basketball,
right.
and like, what didn't count? Because there's one 20,000 idiots standing around cheering. Like, why didn't it count? But there's always going to be trolls.
Always, bro.
You made history last night.
Yeah,
and that's the fact. That's the truth. Yeah.
And the main thing that what I'm most proud of the fights is like I felt like I just really just embraced myself like
You look comfortable.
You
looked
like, you did.
very
comfortable.
We actually commented
very
on
comfortable.
that.
I just owned the moment, owned the stage, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like everything, like people say, oh, you're great, you're gonna be this, you can be this. Tonight, I was like,
you were.
I am.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
you looked super comfortable in there. I mean, that first round was a blitzing.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's a dangerous ass dude.
Of course he
not
is.
somebody that he knocks everybody out.
Yeah,
you know
of course he is. He's a beast, and you made it look like he didn't belong in there with you. Like it was a masterclass performance. Yeah. We were at the API, and I was like, man, they got two dangerous guys that they're going up against tomorrow, and you guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
you guys
They had that built-in excuse from the jump. Oh, Santos isn't the same.
They're always going to have built-in excuses, man.
He was the old Santos. I think he wins. I think he handles Hill. All right, so here's the thing. Nobody's finishing him.
Right, exactly.
Like, he's going the distance with these dudes, and he's dropped all of them.
He's the only guy that beat John Jones on a scorecard. He's the only guy ever. Right.
He dropped Ankalaev. He dropped Glover. He slept Jan. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know who he didn't drop?
And he was.
Here's the thing. They got hit by him, and they went down. Some of them turned away. Whatever. I got hit by him. I walked back and hit his ass back. And what happened? He turned
exactly.
You know what I mean?
I was telling her, I'm like, I've never seen. I'm like, Jamal is Tiagoing Tiago right now. I'm like, he's got Tiago turning away from him.
At that end, it was like, you know what, bro? It was like, you know what, bro? Fuck this. What's up?
Yeah,
like real, because at the end of the day, I can be technical and I can sit back,
right,
bro. Well, sometimes I get pissed off, bro, and that dog come out, bro. And it's like, what's up, bro? You really gonna have to show me. And it may look like I take shots clean. I'm really good at rolling punches off.
You are,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just trusted in that, and I just came forward, bro. I just wanted to keep touching. I seen it was hurting when I touched him, so I just wanted to keep touching.
He was very deflated when you finished him. He spit out his mouthpiece, and you could just tell he was like,
he quit.
Yeah, he was like, man,
it was honestly a little heartbreaking.
Jamal just did to me what I've done to everybody else that I fought.
I'm not even gonna lie though, bro. God damn it, Herb.
Yo,
how fucking times I gotta hit this dude?
I wanted to say, I told her yesterday. I'm like, I love Herb, but I gotta say something, man. What is he in the pocket watching? Like, I mean, it's just
as soon as we went down to the ground, I hit him. All right, so I started with the little hammer fist. That was literally just to get him to cover up.
Right.
You know what I mean? The minute he covered up, heavy shot.
Yes.
Heavy shot. But I hit him with, he ate at least
14, 15. Yeah,
like
exactly.
15 unanswered, clean, hard shots.
That was so hard
before
to
the fight. Before the fight was over. When he set up against the cage, bro, that was bad. When I hit him and started, whenever them elbows, I landed 3 elbows?
Yeah.
Those all hit him in the side of his head. That's damage that, you know what I mean?
For sure.
He didn't have to take that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
I agree. And even in your fight, Jeff, like, I think Keith Peterson was the ref.
He was talking so much. I was like,
the 6th time you drop Luque, I'm like, what is Keith Peterson doing? Is he waiting for him to go to sleep? I mean, he's wobbling around for the last 4 minutes. Jeff's now dropped him 7 times. Like, what is he in the pocket watching? And then I said the same thing for your fight.
Bro.
That's
why I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Jason.
I think he's the best ref.
Yeah. Dude,
him and
he gonna tell you,
Beltran,
bro, protect yourself. And the minute you start bing, bing,
yes, like, Herzog, Beltran, and Goddard, I think, are the 3.
Goddard, that's what I'm thinking of.
The best. They know to protect the fighters. They're not, once a fighter is eating too many shots and they jump in. There's no reason for someone to get unnecessary damage.
I was thinking, because while I'm hitting, I'm like, God damn, bro, I'm telling you, like, bro, this shit, like, man,
I was like, yo, yes.
What it was, Santos was expecting me to get tired and for me to just clinch up and just try to go. Nah, bro, we not that. We not that. You got more chance of me just punching, bro.
Right, exactly.
If I get tired, I keep throwing.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Right.
Just keep throwing.
Yeah.
Not.
You don't have quit in you. That's one thing I know about you.
I don't know how.
Yeah, but Jeff, you landed, I think, 7 uppercuts in a row. And there was
a couple of
I'm just like,
oh my God.
he's
that was
just
so
throwing
painful.
shots. Yeah.
I will say I did yell in the back. I'm like, liver shot.
Yeah.
Liver shot.
It's wide open.
Swear to God, somebody was on the other side of the cage saying the same shit.
Yeah.
Go to the body. I was like, nope.
It's open. Why?
Yeah. This feels good.
Well, shit. Well, the thing is, when you at that angle right there, you gonna in order for you to get that liver shot, you would have had to step back and then come in for it.
Give him a second to recover or some shit.
Or
Just
throw a body
playing
shot
a lot
and
of
hope you
Street
don't
Fighter.
counter.
I looked at the stats, like it was like 100 something like face shots to body.
That's something I need to work on. Real shit,
bro,
like body shots.
I love
that could shut it down, man. We see it a lot.
I almost got shut down. I almost had to shit myself with a body shot. Like I needed.
Yeah, those body shots could end it all. We're seeing a lot of it now. Like people are starting to realize like where those sweet spots are.
Yeah,
where you can place it and end it with one shot. So we're seeing a lot more of it happen. It's becoming more of a common practice. But what are your thoughts on the oblique kicks?
Where's the oblique?
That shit. It's that front side kick to the knee.
It's the one where you just literally kick the kneecap in. Destroy someone's knee for the rest of their career.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I hate
There's a reason why you never see me throw it.
Yes.
There's a reason why. Could I throw it? Yeah. 100%. I can land it all the time.
I fought Wonderboy and it was there the whole fight.
Yeah.
I took my ass whooping like a man. I knew I could have I'm gonna break this motherfucker's knee right now.
Yeah, they got to get rid of that.
Like,
it's why would
the only way you would see me do that is if somebody do that shit to me. You try to do that shit to me, then I'll break you. I'll blow your shit.
Didn't Khalil Roundtree? He's the only one that won a fight that way, right?
He did it so
nasty. He got so much flack for it, and I'm like, why is it his fault? Like, he's
I don't know. It's just one of those things.
It's one of those things. It's a sensitive subject, right. Yeah,
which he did. He didn't do nothing.
I want to beat you up, but I don't want to ruin your.
I don't want to destroy your life for the rest of your life. Yeah, exactly.
Like shit, bro.
I don't hate nobody enough to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
I've seen it. I don't remember which one it was.
Hold on. Can we? That's the how motherfuckers get beefed out in this game, like to where they completely hate each other. Is weird as fuck.
It is. It is.
That's
weird
as fuck. Covington.
If that ain't like some fucking suburban Summerfield ass. I grew up in
summer camp type shit.
I grew up with 3 brothers and 6 cousins ass shit that I ain't ever seen in my life, bro. Like, I come from real shit.
Right.
So, like, if we into it like that, it's like, oh, I see this motherfucker on site. You really did some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Say my fight was stupid.
He said I didn't look good. Like,
motherfuckers do be beefing over dumb
pointless shit.
They be holding that shit in deep.
Yeah. I feel like most of the time they're just trying to hype up the fight. It's all they're like, let's try to sell this, or let's try to get some eyes on us, or
some of the motherfuckers be serious, dog. Some of the motherfuckers be serious, dog. It's like, calm down, bro.
It's like, what did I do to you?
Calm down, bro.
Okay, so on that topic, is there anyone that either of you have real beef with? Or like, is your agenda when you pick an opponent, is it really just to move up?
That's it for me.
That's it.
I mean,
yeah. Only like we was actually talking about this out there, like the whole Ryan Spann thing. Like, but that was more so because we was right around the same in the thing. I did want to hype up a fight with him.
Right.
So if we do fight, we already got something to promote.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Something, you know what I mean, like that. But as far as like personally, I wish nothing but the best for him.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I wish nothing but the best for everybody in this game.
Right.
Like I really don't. Hey, no, we get money together.
Right.
That's how I look at it. I look at it. We get money together.
Yeah. You're modern day gladiators. I mean, it should be respected more than anything else. Like just the fact that, just getting in there, the training camp, all of it, stepping into the octagon, like it's you guys really are modern day gladiators. And I think people, like, you got these fair weather guys sitting on the couch. Oh, he looks sluggish. He looks slow. It's like, you get in there.
How about I drop him with
you know what I'm saying?
Finish them with the guilt.
Yeah, exactly. But it should just be pure respect, because what you guys do, no other athlete can do. It's not, you're not playing basketball. You're not, you guys, you're the show. You're a one-man show, and you're going in there to battle. And I just think that if more people understood this, we're like, look, these guys just stepping in there deserve the respect.
That's all.
That's it. That's it. They're going in there and fighting. They're stepping in there. Just give the respect. And that's, some of these fair weather fans, the sport's obviously growing at a rapid rate.
Yeah, that's why.
But you're seeing some of these new demographics come in where you're like, they don't know shit about this.
Because they don't look at it for what it is, bro. They're just too caught up in entertainment. They don't understand the fact that I can step in this motherfucker and not step back out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they don't, so, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro.
I mean, what I'm about to say might, like, rub somebody, like, up your wrong way, but a lot of the fans are, like, betas. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like they don't understand what it takes for a fucking grown ass man to go in there and put his pride and put his fucking nuts out there, and I'm going
worldwide television.
I'm risking my status, my pride, my money, my everything.
Every fight.
a lot of these betas, they don't respect that. They don't care about that. They want to see you fall. They want to see you lose.
I remember when you beat Johnny Walker like legitimately came out and said like, why is everyone shitting on me? Like, why, like, you know, like we had the ultimate respect for each other. He was the better man. Like, why am I getting destroyed? Why is every comment on my social media clowning on me?
Trying to bring him down.
Yeah.
Fuck that. The thing that pissed me off about that, bro, they went at his wife.
Yeah,
I know. You made a post about that.
Went at his wife. Fuck, bro. Like, motherfuckers sitting up there, like, some of them even, my bad. Some of them even message me like, oh, that's your girl. And I'm like, bro, you a weird ass dude, bro.
Wow.
Like,
you a weird ass dude, bro.
Just disgusting, man.
Like,
some of the stuff
you know
these people say.
So maybe, so if you fuck up at your job, I get to come take your wife in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know I get to come take your wife. Because I think I got a better chance at taking your wife than taking his. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so like,
right.
Yeah, bro. It's some weird ass shit,
and I hate
bro.
seeing that. And it's like, and I'm always like, look, these guys deserve the utmost respect.
Yeah.
I've seen like the training, you know, I've seen it all, and it's just so, it's my number one pet peeve in the industry is seeing the respect not given when it's earned.
But that's what I loved about last night. Every person who got on that mic was respectful, and they were like honoring their families, and just, it was just so like positive. I just thought it was a really special night.
That's what it's supposed to be.
That's how it should be.
Exactly. That's why it was meant to be a historical night.
Yeah, it really was. It was a phenomenal card. It'll be talked about.
Speaking of getting on the mic, you called some people out.
Oh yeah.
Some people.
Yeah, you know, I want Yuri. I ain't been quiet about that. I've been wanting Yuri for a long time. Since they brought him in, he's so great. He's this and that. And indeed he is.
Right.
Indeed he is. He is a phenomenal fighter. He's a physical freak. He comes to bang, and he is, bro, if you want to beat him, you gonna have to go through fire.
Right, exactly.
But I'm with that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to, I think it's a good fight. I think it'll be good for the sport. I think it'll be good for the division.
Right.
You know, and
you also called out Blachowicz.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I could see that because Blachowicz is sort of the odd man out right now.
He kind of just sort of waiting right now.
Yeah, he's sitting there.
I mean, you need a dance partner. I dance with you.
Yeah, there you go. And I think that's the number one contenders match in my opinion. You know, winner should get the winner of the rematch of Glover and Yuri. So that's how But I, it's, what are your thoughts on Yuri giving Glover the rematch? You think it's deserved? What are your thoughts on it?
I think it deserves
I think it's beyond deserved. Yeah, I agree 100%. I thought
if
Glover was 40 seconds away from winning that fight.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you whoop my ass until the last 30 seconds, I'm going to be like, hold on, who up?
Yeah.
Who else is in line?
Yeah.
On to the next.
But, Glover, something that's interesting about Glover is that there was a point where people had written him off. They were like, you're up there in age, you've gotten finished a couple times. And he took some time, reassessed, changed his game plan, became, sort of like you saw Overeem sort of do that in the later where he became sort of a takedown guy. And he's not going to, he was all about Mike Tyson standing and banging. And now he's more of a takedown jiu-jitsu guy. But it's cool to see him reinvent himself and give it a final run. I liked seeing him become the champ. It was cool for all the dreamers out there and all the guys that have worked through adversity.
He was in his 40s when he became the champ.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. And after he had a phase where he was like, he got finished by Gustafsson and Rumble Johnson, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and everyone was sort of writing him off at that time. And then he reinvented himself and sort of, tweaked his game a little bit, and all of a sudden he comes in and starts winning. He's 40 seconds away from...
I had him pick for the pick to winning the championship after he beat Smith. Just how he beat him. It was like, damn.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I had Smith winning that fight too.
Yeah,
Smith, he came out,
knock his teeth out and stuff. Yeah, that was
clean.
He's apologizing to him while he's like, "It's business. I'm sorry." And Anthony's so cool. He's like, "I get it, man." He's just getting pummeled from the top. He's like, "It's all good, bro."
Anthony Smith is a true G, bro.
He's
a true G.
Yes, he is.
He's a great guy to have around the sport, And then the whole thing I said last night about me jumping over, that's just business. That's just on this side of that. He knows nothing but love because he showed me nothing but love since I came here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
I love it.
Now, Jeff, you didn't call anyone out, but who do you have in mind?
I did.
Did you?
Gilbert.
You called Gilbert.
No, he told me.
Oh, I missed it.
Burns.
Okay, Gilbert Burns. All right.
That's
calling out all my boys. Gilly, my dog, man.
Florida takeover. But Gilbert's just like
we got so many greats in one gym.
Yeah. Like I beat Vicente, he's number 6, and then you got Gilbert. I don't know exactly where he's ranked. I already beat Bilal. Kobe's doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. Jorge's doing whatever he wants to do. Leon and Usman are fighting.
Right.
Gilbert's the only person
that makes sense. Right.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's
How
not
soon
personal.
are you trying to get in there?
As soon as I can.
MSG, right?
I'll fight next month if I have to. Like I'm on fire. Like I'm gonna go back home, hit the gym.
And you didn't take any. I mean, aside from that shot to the stomach, you're good, right? You didn't take anything.
I shit it already. So
yeah, you're good. You shit it out.
I gotta ask you. I seen he threw like a short elbow, like when I was close in the clinch. Did that hurt you?
No,
that ain't.
I
absorbed my forehead.
Yeah. Any shot that I can't like defend with my hands, I'll
try to get the forehead.
Forehead,
You dirty motherfucker.
I'm glad it didn't touch.
How many hands you done broke?
A lot. You know what that is? That's a
exactly,
boxing thing. Yeah.
That's exactly, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be.
Yep.
We got this dude named
you got a good job.
My coach's cousin, my striking coach's cousin. He trains at our gym, bro. He got the hardest fucking head ever, and that's his fucking thing. You duck that fucking head right into your fist.
Damn.
Man, it makes me mad. So you know what I do? I just hit him in the liver.
Watch Geoff get his next finish via liver shot. We're gonna throw a party.
He gonna see this whole side of my body just get big. I'm gonna do some motherfucking
right. He'll be like, Geoff, what the hell is that? Watch this. Uppercut a tree.
We got pizza, guys. Bring it on in, Travis.
Come on.
Thank you so much for doing this, Travis. Can you come over here between Shawn and I just want to give you a little shout out. Thank you for hooking us up
Travis
here at Carver Steak.
Carver Road Hospitality, our
guy.
title sponsor, Carver Steak. They're also opening their new location, Flanker, in Salt Lake City. It's going to be the official UFC after party in Utah.
Yes.
We have 2 more venues that will be announced in about the next 2 weeks for Arizona and Las Vegas as well.
Okay.
Amazing.
That's what's up. That's, congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Moving up in the world, taking
That's
over the game.
This guy, hugely instrumental to the operation. Thank you so much for taking care of us.
Dallas is a good place too.
We're looking at a couple other places.
Oh, you think he was stopping there?
Dude,
you think he was stopping there?
Yeah, that's not endgame. There's still more.
Oh yeah, I see
There's
it.
one in New York coming too.
Hell yeah.
Is the New York one going to be ready by the MSG card?
Let's give him a couple years. He's going to be like, so we're opening up in Paris.
Nice, I love it.
Yeah, we opening up in Rio, Mexico City. All those places. Montreal. Hell yeah, bro. Keep working, bro.
Beautiful. Just to give everyone a little sanitizer since everyone knows I'm a little OCD about germs.
I've seen her press elevator buttons with her elbow all weekend.
Like, you know you breathing germs like right now, right?
Yeah,
you gave me a lot of hands.
Yeah, I'm like, I need a towel. Yes.
I have a confession to make. It's not sanitizer.
Well, I'm about to say, what is that?
It's not what?
What is
that? I was like, that ain't.
It's not sanitizer.
You just drugged us?
Bro, that shit was like, what
was this?
Did
you prank all of us right now?
What is it?
What is it?
She said it's hydrochloric acid. You're going to die.
What?
I was wondering why that shit felt like
what did you just put on our hands, Jenna?
Put lube on our hands.
I can't.
You rubbed it on your face.
And I just...
You know.
Damn.
Show's over.
Why would you lube our hands up before you
with the softest hands ever?
Because I knew it was the only way to get you, and I promised you.
So we talked about pranking.
It's not the
each
first
other.
time I fucking got lube on my face, so it's all good. But why do you got so much lube?
Right.
That's the real question right there.
Yeah, I know. We ain't switching no germs. What you need lube for?
Don't try and turn it around on me.
Oh, we gonna do it. We gonna do it.
Yeah, I just rubbed it on my face. We got some.
Let's talk about it.
Just showered in it right now.
I saw it all up on your arm, and I was like, "Oh, Geoff, I did not mean to do you dirty."
To tell us the truth.
Man,
unbelievable. Okay. All right, 1-0 like Jenna.
Okay. I smell like alcohol shit.
Oh my god, that was too good.
I'm only going one pizza because I'm kind of fat.
Oh my god!
You've been cutting weight for the last month. No?
I had a hard weight cut. Real shit.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Okay, so all right. So I want to talk a little bit about your dreams outside of MMA because like obviously, hold on, Geoff, you gotta.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, I can't not laugh right now.
You gonna hear about
Geoff
this
is
after this?
never gonna talk to you again.
You rub lube on my face.
Yeah. The agreement was to prank me, not to prank everybody.
I know, but
everybody gets some. So now that means you just created more enemies.
Yes, you did. Now we're gonna plot against you.
You
now.
love me too much. No,
I'm petty.
No,
I'm petty.
I
All
am
right,
too.
we'll bring it. Let's see what you got.
Damn, she said bring it.
I
So,
said bring it.
that was the wrong one to say that to.
I know. I was just about to say, Jamal's taking that
Hey, like,
seriously. He's already plotting right now.
And that I took personal.
All right, guys, please start eating. And we're just going to have some casual conversation.
Oh, no, don't try to run away from
Right.
the lube.
So,
These are big ass slices. The fuck?
all right. So outside of MMA, obviously you guys have full lives. I know, Geoff, like you do your thing. I know you love video games. I know you're a bartender to pay the bills. Like you're just like this humble, genuine dude. And like what drives you outside of fighting? Like if you weren't fighting, what would you do? And what would you love?
I mean, fighting is like, I don't know, just without like, cause like, you mean like the reason why I do this is like kind of like personal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cliche to even say it, like, but like to sum it up, like, you know what I mean? Like I want to like change the world, like be a positive influence, like type shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the only reason why I fight. You know what I mean? Like I didn't wake up like I'm just angry and I want to beat niggas up all day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I want to do something good. I want to do something positive. I want to make an impact. I want to have like a voice, you know what I mean? And that's really why I do it. Yeah, that's why I do it. You know what I mean?
We should get you set up with some like some speaking opportunities, you know? Like I feel like you're in your cocoon, but you have so much to offer.
Yeah, I can see Geoff doing some seminars and stuff.
Yeah.
And, helping, like
I got to work on that myself, you know what I mean? Public speaking classes, like, you know what I mean?
You're a great public speaker.
I'm drunk. I've been drinking, like, you know what I mean? But like, just like, I want to get to the point where, like, you know what I mean? I'm just like me, waking up in the morning sober as hell, like, no liquor in my system, just being able to speak and say the things that I want to say. But it's not like that. But I'm getting there, you know what I mean? I'm just going to keep on knocking motherfuckers out.
But what's special about you is that you're so genuine. You know, like, I don't think that you need to be this eloquent speaker. I think the way you're going to reach people is just by being you and being relatable.
I like that you said that.
Yeah. And we'll, you know, we have a lot of contacts. So I think between Shawn and I, maybe we can help you get set up with that. So
I would love it.
We'll work on that.
Best thing to be is me.
Yeah.
And Jamal, what are you doing outside of fighting? Like what do you have going on?
Eating pizza.
I've been working on I've been working on like building my social media. You know, like
you're really good at it.
Yeah, your social game is
super good at it.
Yeah, I've been trying working on that. Just like I like to be creative. You know, I was in video production as back in school.
That's
I've been in the film. I've been in the like storytelling and things like that, filmmaking and things like that.
So all your TikTok stuff, you sort of scripted all yourself.
I scripted it, edited it, come up with the
hilarious.
ideas, all of that. I do all of that
funny.
myself. Me and my boy, or you know what I mean, some of my people, whoever I'm chilling with at that time. Like,
it's
I got
really
this
good
idea for this.
It's good content. That's why, like I was telling him, like Jamal's TikTok game is on point. He does, like, your videos are being reposted by all the MMA outlets. Like it's, you know, it's cool, man.
Yeah, it's
cool to see. I love it.
And your focus is very like, I think it's so amusing because you focus on real things that happen. Like obviously the skits that we did, you know, simulating like all the ways that fighters walk up to the cut man. But then also like people, and you guys hear crazy shit in the cage, right? But like the things they shout at you and then like just your facial expressions, you're like, what? Like, very good.
The biggest thing I like about it is that he's able to do all that shit and still go out and perform.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that was
it takes like a special person to be able to, like, you know what I mean? Like, because certain people that will divert their focus and they won't be focused on the fight.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's just who I am.
Yeah.
Right. That's all it is. I'm just sharing myself. That's all I'm doing. I'm just sharing
that's why
myself
it's easy.
with people.
Right. That's why it comes organically because it's just you being you. That's awesome.
Hell yeah. I might go to the San Diego card next weekend.
San Diego card. I think it's early fight San Diego too. I think it's like an 11 a.m. start time or something like that.
Did
day.
some of the fights tonight get rescheduled for the San Diego card?
I know they got canceled. I don't know if they got rescheduled yet because there was only 10 fights last night. But yeah, maybe possibly one or two of them might have gotten punted to next week. But it'll be interesting. What are your thoughts on Cheeto versus Dom? How do you think it's going to be?
I just want Dom to win.
Yeah,
that's it. I don't know, man. Dom has such like a weird style. Like, I don't know how it's going to match up with somebody else's style. You know what I mean?
That's true. Dom has a very unique style.
I think Cheeto wins.
You think Cheeto wins? You know,
Dom needs a lot of momentum to get his punches off.
Yeah,
there's no punches that are just bang bang technically sharp right there. It's got to be a hop and he's got to wing them in there.
Right.
Cheeto don't need to do that. Cheeto can catch and throw right off of that.
Cheeto's been on this I feel like it's like Oliveira the last like year or two. I feel like he's very dialed in. I feel like he's constantly improving. He's just so invested. And you see it like every fight he comes out so confident. He performs so well. And Dom has been a little inactive as of late. That's the only thing that worries me, but Dom's a vet. I mean, I could go either way. I think Cheeto could definitely, come in with some power and big shots and maybe do some damage, or Dom can, make it use his experience and really take him into deep water. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting how it plays out. But
it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, it'll be
I just
good.
hate seeing the fighters that I looked up to before I was in the UFC fight and get beat. Like I don't want to see that shit.
I hate that. No one. Yeah, you never want to see like the guys you looked up to growing up start to lose. But that's the game, man.
That's how I kind of feel about the guys I've interviewed. Because I spend time researching you guys, getting to know you, spending time with you, promoting you, right? And then we stay in touch. And then so when I see you fight, I want to be, unbiased, but at the same time, I'm sitting your 2 fights, I'm sitting on the edge of the seat.
Freaking out. I'm like, are you good? She was losing it.
They have to win.
Yeah. And then once you guys both got the finish, she starts jumping up and down. And I was like, all right.
I was like, it's going to be a good night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's funny. I'm glad you guys got to go out last night and let loose and have some fun.
Yeah,
I should have stayed in the hotel.
Shit, I had a table down here at this spot down here.
Which one? What place?
Zook.
Okay, I went to what's that place? Gatsby's.
Yeah, we went there last night.
I ended up going there. Yeah, we ended up leaving. We left Zook and went there and came over there. Went over there.
But you know what? It ended up being amazing because that's when we met Brian, Sucker Punch Entertainment, your manager. Such a cool guy. One of
the most genuine. And I mean, there's a lot of managers in the game. Brian's the one manager that I've only heard positive things from, always. And I told him that last night when I met him. I was like, well, I've never heard anybody say anything.
He's got good business.
Yeah, and we talked about, and we're going to get him on the show eventually. We talked about sort of his model and the way, the way he sort of built the foundation for Sucker Punch, and it's admirable. He's all about, he's like, I want to build a relationship with someone. I don't look at my guys as a number. I look at them as friends of mine. I care about them. I want them to do well in life. I want them to do well in their personal life. I want them to have a life after the sport, and that type of care is hard to see in this, and to have someone really care for you.
And most of the top talent that he has up under, that he usually has, end up fighting for a title, end up with the title. Yeah. He manages Rose and Carla. Right. He was managing Wei Lee. He was managing Joanna. He was managing Max Holloway. He was he's like a bunch of these fighters, a lot of big name fighters, people that he brought.
Right. Yeah. He brought them in. He ushered them in. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. He's the man.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us here on MMA Today. I'm your host, Jenna Benamy.
Shawn Chase.
Really so happy for your wins. So good to see you guys doing well. I know you're a little banged up.
Guys, so glad that you both are ranked number 6 now.
I know. I know. We're going to bring you back as you continue to rise.
I took that personal.
Yeah.
It was true, but I'll take it. Yeah.
Let's get it, bro. I like that. See, I like that because that's something that we can start having going and shit. And that's something that, it's
real shit.
Of course. Another little added. I'm up one.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I might have to tag out later. I'm up one.
Tag Shawn later. I'm up one. I appreciate y'all having us on.
Of course. Thank you for taking the time to come hang out with us. I know you guys, had long training camps, long fight weeks, big fights last night, long nights afterwards. So for you guys to come here today means a lot to us, and we appreciate you both very much.